Hi everyone, I hope you're all well and enjoyed the lunar eclipse yesterday. Beautiful blood moon, lots of energy, powerful energy coming to the surface. So however you're feeling today, just know that if you're feeling tired, energetically we are all working hard. So we may be had a restful weekend, but energetically there's a lot going on for us all, even in our sleep state during this time. So make sure that you're hydrated, you're drinking lots of water. Lunar eclipses are all about feelings, things coming to the surface, maybe some conflicts with relationships, whether it is a romantic relationship or a friendship relationship. Things coming to the surface now to really step back from any conflicts at this time, because everybody is feeling the effects of this lunar eclipse. The Egyptian goddess Ma'at was there with the scales all through this eclipse, bringing right alignment within ourselves and within the universe. So we're coming into alignment. Things may be starting to fall away that are not in alignment with who we truly are, and it is to allow that process to occur, to not really go into any self-sabotage and trying to force things and trying to understand it, because we never will. Just keep bringing ourselves into alignment and a lot coming from our heart space. So I'm using the mystical moments for our reading today, and I'm asking for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. I'll choose 3 cards, I'll read the base of the pack, and I'll also choose 3 from the Destiny pack as well, as we're at the beginning of the week. Such big energies for some extra guidance. So there we have 1, the Fool, 2, the Magician, 1, and 3, the 8 of Cups. So we are all shifting now, and reality is very unstable at the moment. Lots of things are feeling unstable, and we're being called to stay in the moment, to really feel and navigate our way through this time. And this is the Fool, and she's about to go on that journey. She's so innocent. She has faith as she starts this journey of the Fool. And this is the journey of the tarot card deck. We go through all kinds of experiences, but the new journey, we have the experiences, we have the wisdom, and we stand in faith. We have our guides around us. So we are all stepping into uncharted territory. We've never walked this path before. We've never really come into our own faith and walked and listened to our own guidance. We've listened to others that have guided us. Now it's time that we are being asked to come within, listen to that guidance within, and start this journey of enlightenment, of our spiritual awakening to a deeper level. So this is the beginning of something new coming into our lives, a new journey. And if things are falling away, if relationships are falling away, it's because we're stepping onto a new path. And we have the Magician, so we have the Naught and number 1 coming in. So straight away the Magician is coming in saying that we've got everything that we need within us to really create the magic in our lives. And she sat in that magician's hat there with a swan, which represents beauty and grace. She has the butterflies there of transformation. So we're all going through this wonderful transformation through this the full moon lunar eclipse. It's a powerful transformation that is going to ripple out into our lives, constant transformation, as we start to move now from that place of restriction and contraction into the place of expansion and divine magic. And then we have the 8 of Cups, which is we're on this journey we're on this soul journey, and it is all there. The butterflies are there. This is a soul journey where we know there's something greater out there, and we're all starting to follow it now. We're starting to walk the path of our ascension. We're starting to walk the soul path, regardless of anything material. Once we have a mystical experience, this material world doesn't feel, is not important anymore. The people are, we love the people, but we start to follow our soul guidance. We start to know that there's something there, there's something far bigger than this third dimension, and we're all unplugging now from the third dimension, and we're moving up and tapping into the higher frequencies. And this is our guides now guiding us and taking our frequencies, and as we quieten our mind and we start to listen to those subtle guidance of our angels and our guides who come from a very high frequency, and the downpouring of light that has been occurring also is causing, we're having downloads, so we'll hear them coming in. So lots of noise coming in through our ear chakras, knowing that we're having these downloads, these upgrades that are going to really help us to merge into that higher frequencies. Though that noise that's coming in is divine intelligence coming in. We might not be able to understand it as it's coming in, but as the days unfold, then we start to really be aware of the wisdom that we're starting to retain from this divine intelligence. It guides us in the most beautiful ways, and this is our soul now moving, coming forward. We're starting to listen to that compass of our soul now, not the mental and the what we should be doing and what everybody else is. No, we're moving away from that. We're moving away from the thoughts now, the controlling thoughts and thoughts that try and force things to happen. We're actually listening and following the compass of our soul. And as we do, doors start to open. Expansion is there. We start to expand into this beautiful reality of peace, of absolute peace. So no, this is happening now. It's a card of ascension. So we're moving on now into another level. And at the base of the pack is the Five of Pentacles. So again, this is any kind of conflicts that we may be going through. She looks as though she's in that cage there, stuck in the snow, out in the cold. We've just come through the full blood moon, and there's red there symbolizing the root chakra. So lots of activations with the root chakra, also activations of Mother Earth, her ley lines, and the grids of Mother Earth for receiving these activations, not only from the blood moon but from the Pleiadians gateway that's opened today. So the Pleiadians star constellation sits in Gemini and Taurus, so it's closer to Gemini, but so as we move through this time of the year, the gateway to the Pleiadians open. So this is a time of moving away from the old, feeling that we have got to be, we listen to somebody else, feeling that we have got to really be accepted, that the most important thing that we can do is accept ourselves and know that if we are moving away from a relationship or a group or anything, that we're meant to move away at this time. There's lots of energy shifts coming on, and these cards here are very powerful, shifting us onto a new path. It's everything that we have been praying for, but there might be a feeling of isolation. There might be a feeling of of loss during this time. And in truth, we never are in loss. We have divine energy around us. We have a divine power around us that's guiding us. So this is a minor card that may be occurring just now. It's the shadow side coming up, feeling that we don't know which direction to move in. It doesn't matter. We just make sure that in every single moment that we are feeling calm, that we are feeling the peace, and knowing that ultimately we are always divinely supported. So the root chakra is being activated. So old programs in the root chakra, old beliefs coming to the surface of, do we still believe this? Are we still going to carry on believing in that lower third dimensional way, or are we going to let that go now and step into the power of who we are? We are all at the core divine source energy that goes out into our lives and creates the most beautiful outcomes when we stand in faith. So we're moving away from the old now into this new journey of the awakening, of truly awakening, of the pureness of manifesting, of staying in this moment, of being the magician. We all are the magician. We hold that within us. We have the Pleiadians star constellation there, and they come through and they merge with the sun, and they come in to the solar plexus, which is our area of power, and they nurture our inner being. And the light that's coming in is the purple, and it's holding divine intelligence. So sit with the Pleiadians, ask them to guide us on this new path of evolution that we're all moving towards and we're all traveling towards. And so now I'll choose 3 from the Destiny pack, asking for a message from the Destiny pack. There we have 1 from underneath the Fool, which is the clouds. 2, the Scythe that's cutting away the Sun underneath the 8 of Cups, and the Tower underneath the 5 of Pentacles, and at the base we have the tree. So this is coming out of our heads. The clouds are our heads, our thoughts. Seeing the silver lining of every cloud. And as we start this new journey, it is a moving away from these thoughts, knowing that these thoughts are the illusion. And our heads, our thoughts will, if we have a belief and we start believing it, it will gather evidence to confirm it's right when we're only coming from our own perception. So this is a completely clearing away now of thoughts as we travel this journey on our new path. The Magician, and this is a moving away now from disharmony, coming into harmony within. And as we come into the harmony within, we create harmony all around us. That we have thoughts that are, we have a clear mind, we have calm emotions, we focus with intent on what uplifts us, we speak with integrity, we infuse our words with uplifting messages, heavenly messages, and this creates a breaking away from disharmony that we have all been moving through and healing from. So there's a move now into this magical being now that we are seeing clearer. This is our spiritual gifts opening up as we let go of the lower emotions and thought forms. Our spiritual gifts start to open, and then we stand in in this beautiful energy of the magician. So a time of cultivating, making sure what we are focusing on is what we do wish to bring into our lives. Listen to our words. Are they uplifting and infused with light, or are we talking about from a low dense emotion, and moving away from that now, really coming into the calmness and the harmony within, so that we can be the magicians and create a magical life. And then underneath the Eight of Cups, we have the Sun, blessings coming into our lives. There's far more than this material world, this third dimension. We're moving, and this is the energy of the Sun again, the Pleiadians, the blue around it. The Pleiadians are helping us to evolve, to helping us to go on that path of ascension, and to open our hearts, and to take this light in, this sunlight into the core of our being, and being nourished by it. And as we nourishing our soul, we see that once we have a mystical experience, we realize that there's more to life, there's more to us than this third dimension. And then we start to move towards it, to the expansion of our soul evolution, of bringing that beautiful reality that we're all focusing on, that is going to be beneficial for every single person who walks the earth. When we stay focused on that, we start to seed it, and it's coming through, and the Pleiadians are helping and guiding during this time, and they are anchoring their light into the core of Mother Earth. So we are all having this beautiful energy coming through this, and it's coming through as a purple light, and within that purple light there is divine intelligence. And as we start to take it in, and it comes in through the Sun and nourishes our life force energy, gives us the energy to move forward and listen to our soul, allow our soul to guide us and navigate us through this new journey that we're all going on. So whatever this energy, this lunar eclipse has brought up for you, know that it's only temporary. Whether it is something to do with the relationships, maybe some turbulence with your relationships, whether it's friends, just know that it'll all start to settle. We're all going through this time. We're all going through the cleansing of the shadow, which is very powerful at the moment, and we're moving through it, and we're doing it in the most aligned way that we can. And that is us that know what's happening. People out there don't understand about the energies that are entering Earth, and they're acting and projecting the shadow side on everyone around us, everyone around them, and that's okay. That's okay. Just stay in alignment, and as we stay in alignment, we bring our reality into alignment. Like the beautiful Egyptian goddess mat there, with those scales all the way through this lunar eclipse, bringing everything into right alignment. And it is to trust that, and sit in acceptance of anything that may be occurring around us, and not letting it to affect our inner peace within. So I'm sending so much love. Okay, so we have 8, 9, we have 9, 14, 5. Changes. 5s bring change, opportunities coming in, beautiful opportunities. So as things start to change now, and we're all shifting and moving on to a new path, and it brings these beautiful changes into our lives, beautiful opportunities into our lives. So it's a time of beautiful, a time of beautiful change that is nothing to fear, absolutely nothing to fear. Just step into our faith and move forward. So I'm sending so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and thank you so much for listening. God bless.